medalist. Welcome, Vicky.
Welcome, thank you very much. Good morning to everybody, and I will be happy to share this beautiful moments with you. Full
Vicky,
of karate.
Oh, absolutely. Vicky, we see here the schedule lined up. We're going to be starting off with Kata and then moving on to the male Kumite plus 84 division. And later, that's the final sessions later in the program. But we're going to be looking at bronze medals first of all, of course. And you are a karateka, you know Kumite extremely well, better than most, I would say, because you are an international player and a very successful one at that.
Thank you.
But you're also a karateka, you're a black belt, you know all about kata. You're from a karate family, your father was a WKF referee.
Yes.
And a sensei. So, kata for you, what does that mean?
For me, kata means it's in my mind it's like a dance. I compare it like a dance. It's a martial art with beautiful movements, and it's with a flow, and it's all the tradition for me. And that's why I never stopped practicing kata, because it helped me to be where I am right now. It's not only, okay, I will do just kumite. Karate starts with tradition, with all the basics, which is kata. And yeah, for me, it's the beginning of all kata. So. And
kata is found in many other forms of life in Japan. Chaudo, the tea ceremony.
Yeah.
And of course, other martial arts like judo, aikido, aido, and the like. It's the formal way of presenting the techniques of the discipline and the very, very close attention to detail in handing down that impressive detail of that impressive martial art of karate. Karate meaning empty hand. And in kata in particular, we see this because the performance on the tatami is going to be very, very special, because this is the ultimate, the Senior World Karate Championships. To get the big prize, obviously these guys will be going for bronze medals, but to get a medal at this level, Vicky, it must feel so wonderful to be on this platform in front of all these people and other viewers around the world.
Yeah, the most important journey for an athlete is the training and everything that you're going through. But the moment when you step on the tatami and you're going to win a medal, you're trying to win the medal, it's undescribable. It's the best feeling. You have all the adrenaline. I cannot even describe it with words. It's the best feeling ever. And I can imagine how these athletes feel now, because fighting for the bronze medal, you may win a medal or you may get the 5th. So it's really hard. It's really hard. When you're in the final, it's about winning the gold or the silver. But right now, for the bronze medals, it's even harder.
And I completely understand where you're coming from with that, because now there are, as I said, 4 days of competition, eliminations to get to this stage. And to retain that focus and concentration, bringing it onto the tatami after a couple of days waiting around and resting, that must have an impact on your performance. Perhaps in a positive way, perhaps in a negative way. How do you cope with that, having been so successful yourself?
Yeah, sometimes it may work to wait some days, sometimes not, because, for example, if you have the greatest performance on the elimination day, if, for example, you had on that day the finals, you may be the winner easier than to have it on another day. While you wait, you get more stress. So you don't know what will happen, you're waiting for it. But it's important when also you fight for the team in Kumite, because then it gives you more adrenaline, and yeah, it's good.
So with that thought in mind, we are focusing our attention now behind the scenes as the athletes are starting to gather their thoughts and getting ready to come onto the tatami. This is Sakura Kokomai of the United States, and she'll be up against Spain's sensation in Paula Garcia. But this is Paula Garcia, just 17 years of age. My goodness, Vicky, that what a tough act to follow, because the Olympic champion, the world champion, Sandra Sanchez, is now retired. So we have a new queen on the block.
Yes, and already, she's already European champion, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, so it will be a tough.
And I can't say this enough, just 17 years of age.
Unbelievable.
Now, Sandra Sanchez didn't start competing in international competition until she was in her 30s, early 30s. So what are we going to see from this youngster?
Yeah.
The referees have lined up. There are 7 of them. You can see the referee panel on your screens now. You, Portugal of Germany, is the chief referee, and he is on the right of the screen as we're looking now. These judges will be seated at a table behind that board. They will have their tablets in front of them. They're making an assessment of the performance of the kata from both of these athletes, taking into consideration the timing, the transitional movements, the techniques, kime, these Japanese terms you'll perhaps may be unfamiliar with, but kime is looking at the whole focus of the performance. What would you be feeling walking across that podium, getting ready to come onto the tatami, Vicky?
That I cannot wait to step on the podium.
Exactly. Is she thinking, will I be back here in a few moments as a bronze medalist in the World Championships, I wonder? Or is she thinking, I've got to make sure I get this right?
Well, she better not question herself. For sure she's thinking, I will be back there.
Exactly.
That's the mentality.
So no negative thoughts at this stage?
No. Once you think something negative, you lose it. You need to have a lot of confidence and to believe in yourself, to be in that top level.
Well, Paula Garcia certainly believes in herself. She's had every right to. She has such skill. The junior world silver medalist. She's also been a 2-time junior gold medalist, but she is the current European champion. So everything is going for her. She's on a real roll at this time. There are various styles of karate. Shotokan, Shitaru, Wadaru, Goju-Ryu. Now, as tradition usually has it, we have a hushed audience for the kata performance, because the concentration needed is very important. And first onto the tatami, just those last few seconds of preparation. Sakura Kokomai, an Olympian. She was 5th in the Olympic Games in Tokyo. And she's been continental champion 9 times. And her choice of kata is Chatnyara Kushanku. And your style of karate, Vicky, is what?
Shitorio.
Shitoro. So you're familiar with this kata?
Yes. Actually, most of the world champions, so also Rika Osami and many others, did Shitorio.
That's right. Be coming to the end of the kata in just a moment. The all-important bow, which has to take place at the beginning and the end of the kata, signifying the start and finish. The Olympian Sakura Kokomai has done all she can to take this bronze medal. The judges, as I said, all considering the technical abilities against the perfect kata. Now it is Paulo Garcia Lozano.
They're doing the same kata?
They are indeed both performing Chatanyara Kushanku, so it's a chance to make a direct comparison if you're less familiar with the kata than perhaps the referees, who are looking at the perfect kata from each of the performances. They don't necessarily make a direct comparison. When Sandra Sanchez was performing this kata, the opening sequence was incredibly quick.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the case with Garcia? I think so.
Yeah. She's doing really good.
The transitions and to hit those stances perfectly with no movement whatsoever after the transition is impressive, isn't it?
You need incredible control of everything, even how your eyes are. Everything has to be perfect.
The Japanese call it chakugan, focus of attention. Certainly getting the approval of the crowd here
Yes.
in the Pap Laszlo Sports Arena in Budapest. Waiting for the big jumping front kick.
They both were amazing.
They were indeed.
Tough call.
Sakura Kokomai from the United States, performance of Chakugan, Chatnyara Pushanku, and the Chakugan, that the focus and concentration that she put into it was great. But this performance of Paulo Garcia, the youngster, is she going to get the support of the chief judge? Your thoughts, Vicky?
They were both
Red or blue?
They were both amazing, but I think a little bit better was the blue.
Oh, okay. Do the judges agree? Yes, they do. And it is a new kid on the block, so to speak. Paulo Garcia Lozano, the world's bronze medalist in the female Kata division. Paulo Garcia Lozano, a name we'll never forget.
Amazing.
What a scalp to take. An Olympic, 5th place Olympian, Sakura Kokomai. 9 times she was a continental champion. Garcia, first time she's been European champion as a senior, and now a world bronze medalist.
And she's just 17 years old. So I can't imagine what we are going to see in the future from her.
Tremendous.
It's a very emotional moment.
Just a chance to have a look at some of the action from both of these athletes.
These women are spending many hours training. Kata needs, it may sound weird, but it needs more training than Kumite. More hours in the dojo. Look over and over again if every movement is perfect.
Exactly. And the margin for error
Yes.
is very small. Our second bronze medal match is between Italy and Turkey. And that'll be coming up in just a few moments. Ariana Dionofrio of Italy, 26 years of age. He has been an under-21 continental champion. She has been a world bronze medalist before as an under-21 player and a junior. She's up against Delara Bozin, the 26-year-old. She's also an Olympian, and she was 5th place in the Olympics in Tokyo. A world under-21 silver medalist and a bronze medalist. So this is going to be a very interesting match between the two of them. Very similar track records. Of course, Delara Bozin making her way to the Olympics. That was a unique moment.
Yes, for all of the participants.
The judges are waiting the arrival of the athletes for the formal salutation.
That's why it's unique. And the music helps the athletes to relax and to get more confidence.
There's certainly an air of confidence in both of these athletes. Kata was almost marching her way onto the tatami. Just the significance of the colors. One wears red belts, red shoulder embroidery, and the other wearing blue. The red is referred to as aka, and the blue, ao. Both the language of Japan. You may think, who decides whether the athlete goes first or second, and that's determined by the points qualification into the bronze medal match. One of the athletes would have been the loser of the semi-final, the other would have been the winner of the repechage. And the choice of kata for Diona Frio is Superempe. See on the right of the screen on the board it says 092 Superempe. Well, there are 102 katas in the official list. But there are about 15 or 20 katas that we often see at this level, aren't there,
True.
Vicky? excellent lines in the stances. This is the Shikodachi and Sanchindachi. Foot position is really important
Very good.
in stance.
Amazing control from every move.
Very graceful performance.
Yes.
And the Kata Super MP has those very slow, deliberate moves and then suddenly exploding into very fast twists and turns. Oh, Mariana Dionofrio, performance of Super MP. She can do no more. Just the judges to decide on the scores. Dionofrio has left the tatami, and Dilara Bosan from Turkey, now 26 years of age, will make her way into the center of the area. She's going to perform the Kata Chatnyara Kushanku, which is the same kata that Sakura Kokomai and also Paula Garcia Lozano performed earlier. Every technique in the kata has a specific meaning. And in team kata, there is a second element, which is referred to as the bunkai, and that brings the kata alive with the practical application of each of these moves. Very good jump. Very good performance, wasn't it, Vicky?
Yes, another tough call.
The judges will make their decision based on that criteria I referred to earlier. Were the techniques correct? Were the rules complied with? Were there any fouls? All of those thoughts go through the judges' minds, and the chief judge now will announce the winner for the bronze medal in the World Senior Karate Championships. And it is, in fact, going to Tatiana Dionofrio. Excellent performance. And she has now defeated an Olympian. Well done, Tatiana Dionofrio.
Oh, nice.
You can see the emotion on the face of the coach, can't you?
Another amazing champion, her coach.
Very, very emotional moment. Yes, you are the world bronze medalist in Kata. Tatiana Dionofrio from Italy. That's the first senior medal in Kata. Fierce competitors on the mat, but when the competition's over, they embrace as the best of friends. Moving away from Kata now and on to Kumite, the one-on-one combat. Male plus 84 division. Plus 84, the heavyweights of karate. World champion in this division, Kogita Akania. Javad Salimi, the center referee from the Islamic Republic of Iran. This is Giovanni Salgado from Brazil, wearing the blue colors. You see the chest guard, hand pads, must have a gum shield, groin guard, shin pads, and foot protectors. Protective equipment in Kumite, very important. First onto the tatami will come Serbia's Đorđe Tisnović. Tatanovic, a continental bronze medalist as a senior. Giovanni Felipe Salgado of Brazil hasn't won any world medals as a senior, either of these, or indeed any other level. He has been a continental bronze medalist and a silver medalist at continental level as a cadet. 22 years of age. Giovanni Felipe Salgado.
Very exciting. I'm very excited to watch.
So this is your area of expertise now,
Yes.
Vicky, isn't it? Kumite, you're renowned for your kicks.
Yes. My favorite.
So will we see you on the tatami again? Never say no.
Never say no. Maybe team. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? I don't want to say something and then take it back.
Exactly. You've still got plenty of ability, plenty of time.
Exactly.
Still very young. And karate now, careers are longer and longer because of the way that athletes keep themselves in condition and the nutrition that goes with it. It's very important, isn't it?
Exactly. And you see many women in my age, they have a family and then they come back. Many world champions did that. And it's good motivation for other women to think that after having a family that it's not over, that they can continue.
Exactly. So a 3-minute bout. Now you'll see a major change with regard to competition, because now we have no longer got flags in the hands of the judges. They each have a joystick, a clicker system in both of the hands. They have one a red and one a blue, and they're looking for the scores. That's their job. The referee, their job is to control the match, to manage the match, to impose warnings if necessary, to announce all decisions. And here the referee will give a passivity to each of them for not engaging in combat. You see that rolling of the arms, and that's a chewy warning. And on the scoreboard at the back, you can see that yellow little oblong shape. That's a category warning for a chewy. And if two of the judges see a score, they will give a 1-point, 2-point, or a 3-point score. And then on the scoreboard, you'll see the, in fact, they'll use flag symbols, but it will show how many judges have voted for a score. There must be a minimum of 2. And it is possible for both athletes to score at the same time.
They both think too much now.
You see both go in, and now that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
2 judges have gone for red and 2 judges have gone for blue. Right,
So now
on cue.
Sensu, yeah. Well, it's common in the medal bouts to not start from the beginning of the fight, because you want to be sure, you want to find the perfect moment.
It was a fast kick off the front leg there from Tasanovic. Didn't quite reach the target, but he put in that punch. Didn't get the support from the judges on that occasion. Tasanovic receiving his second chewy warning. Tasanovic went in over the top with that punch.
Nice
there was a punch, wasn't there, also from Philippine, but it was second. Now this time, Tasanovic will receive the senchu. That's the signal the referee gave. And that little green triangle in the bottom of the score denotes the senchu.
Oh.
Once more, two judges have gone for a Wasari score, a 2-point score, with a kick to the body from Tasanovic.
In only such a short time, things changed so fast. In just 20 seconds, there were 3 more points.
4 points to 1 now. Tasanovic leads. Coming into the last minute, there's a fast punch over the top from Philippine. And 3 of the judges have gone all for the point from Giovanni Philippine of Brazil. It's a 1-point score. A Yuko. And what we're seeing here is a video review, because the coach of Tasanovic felt that his player had scored at the same time. And you see now, does it look as though the punch has slipped past the red pad? You see it, does it go past the face? If it does, it can't score. And if it is second, it can't score. And that's the decision of the panel. They've said no. There's a double punch there. Once more from Philippine. Went in with the front hand, didn't he? And then came back in with a reverse punch, the Gyakuzuki.
Now with a new system, with joysticks, you should really never stop.
Exactly.
Never stop. I've seen it also in the elimination rounds, that some people stop, they look the joysticks, and the other one gets a point. Should really never stop.
And just to explain the reason why they shouldn't stop, is there is a 2-second window for the judges to make a score. And if 2 judges agree within 2 seconds of each other, then the score will be recorded. 4 points to 3. Tasanovic still leads. Giovanni Philippine just doing a bit of adjustment of the gi, and an opportunity just to have a little thought about this last 22 seconds of the match. How is he going to get himself in contention? He needs at least 2 points to win, because the senchu is still held with Tasanovic. That's that advantage. Should it end 4-4, if Tasanovic does not lose the senchu advantage, then he will take the bronze medal. Video review from Philippine.
But they have asked for the Vasari, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the kick. Well, no, it's an interesting point you make, because the coach doesn't stipulate what he's looking for. This is where the kick went in, though, very successfully. And that's the 2 points that he needs to turn the table. Now he's in the lead, 5 points to 4, with just 15 seconds still to go. Treading the area very, very carefully there. Philippine doesn't have the senchu. But he stumbled off the tatami, so he'll receive a Hansokachui. That's 4 of the yellow cards. Now, Tasanovic has gone over the top, but into the body, that punch coming from Philippine.
He really wants it.
Absolutely, you can tell, can't you? 6 points to 4, he now leads. Closing in on the last 5 seconds, and another punch over the top.
Wow.
High roundhouse kick from Tasanovic. And then he takes him down. Now, did he get the score, or was he out of time? Clock's all out to say, but he got the score. My goodness me, what a turnaround. When he got that Ashibarai, the foot sweep, took him down to the tatami. Now, this is the real crucial one, because was the clock already at 0
yes.
when that 3 points was given? That is what is being considered now. A very, very tense moment here for Tasanovic. Has he turned the tables and brought himself back in to contention with the century advantage? Or is it going to be Philippine who takes the bronze medal? We'll have to wait and see. Off the screen, there is a Kansa, a match area controller, who has to make sure that the score was given within time. If it is given, if the score occurs on time, on the same moment, it can score. If it's even part of a second after time up, it cannot score. That's what's being considered now. Was it valid or wasn't it? And yes, it was. The referee gives the score. What a fabulous win. 7 points to 6. Oh, what a tense match that was.
What a fight.
But I have to say, Giovanni Philippine was doing some incredible karate to get him back into contention, wasn't he? But that Ashibarai, that takedown, right at the last moment.
Yeah, right. That's why you should never, never, never stop. Even in the last second. We've seen a lot of medals winning by like this. Do you remember in the Olympic Games,
exactly.
minus 75 between Haspataki from Hungary and Japan? I will never forget that.
No, Japan thought they'd won, didn't they? They were stepping back, just nonchalantly dropping their arms, and up came that Mawashi from Haspataki, who, by the way, is going for gold.
For the gold, and the crowd will get crazy. Wow, what a fight here. They both did amazing.
Now, I wonder, will we see that kick right at the end? There's the roundhouse kick.
It will be the takedown.
There, and you can see right in the last second.
Yeah. Fantastic.
What an exciting match that was. 7 points to 6. Wow. But it just shows with the ability to be able to score 3 points, you can turn the table at the blink of an eye, literally. Here we have on screen Sajid Ganzadeh, the Olympic champion, world champion and 2-time silver medalist. He's up against Croatia's Angelo Kvesic. Kvesic was the World Games silver medalist. Kvesic has been very active in karate. The 28-year-old has been 2 times bronze medalist. And the chief referee for the match. And this is Nabokawa Yoshiaki, chief referee.
They are both fantastic fighters, and they both like to sweep, to take down, to kick. So I cannot wait to watch the fight. You know, I get excited more with kicks than punches, as you know.
Of course,
so
but that was
that's
your particular area of expertise, isn't it?
Yes, especially with Uramawashi.
the Olympic champion. 11 times he's been Karate One Premier League winner. Former world champion. Twice he's been a silver medalist. Now going for a bronze medal. But every medal counts, doesn't it? Every medal's important.
Oh, for sure.
So having watched the change from the flag system to the joystick system, what is your opinion, Vicky? Are you happy with the change? You have mixed feelings at the moment?
Yes, I have mixed feelings. From one side, I like it because the referees don't get, how you call it? They don't see each other. How you call that?
Okay, so they don't give support.
Yes, that's what I want to say.
Where they don't see absolutely everything.
Yes, from that point of view, I do like it. From the other side of view, I think it's really hard for the referees. I mean, I go in their shoes, and it's really hard because you need to press the right button on the right time. You need to have eyes everywhere. And it's also super hard for the referee because he needs to see everything. And I think we need some time to work for it and make it better, to get it better, and it will be fine. Yeah. But I think it's much better for the audience to understand than the flags.
Yes.
Because then they see the point on the screen, and so it's easier for them.
Yes.
So I have mixed feelings, yes.
Of course. and early days, they say, early days.
Yes.
But I think you're right. The referees and judges will no doubt get better and better at this. Not that they aren't good at it already, because the transition has been tried and tested over the last 18 months. Now, Ganzade was taken down to the mat, but Kvesic unable to secure the score. Now Ganzade has taken a warning because he was holding on when he went down. With two hands, he's not allowed to do that, and that stopped Kvesic the opportunity of scoring. But to be honest, it was perhaps, a tactical decision, because if he'd have had a 3-point score against him...
Of course, you better get, in that moment, you better get a penalty than to lose by 3 points with Sensu. When you are up against a really experienced and good fighter, and you are losing with 3-0 with Sensu, it's incredibly hard to change the score. So every point counts.
It does indeed. Coming up for the last third of the bout. Still no score between these two. Plenty of action. Ganzade holding his front hand really low, but no doubt waiting for an opportunity to spring an attack. Both of them going for to try and hook that front leg away. Kvesic goes low with a reverse punch to the body. Ganzade still trying to put pressure on Kvesic.
They both have 2 penalties now.
All square with the warnings, the chewy. We're moving into the last 30 seconds or so. Okay. Ganzade going for that, also Tagari, that hooking movement. better from Ganzade. Great timing on that defensive reverse punch.
What a good
Very
timing.
important, wasn't it? So the Olympic champion opens the score. There is a video review request from the coaches, Fesic. Let's have a look at this. The video review referee you see in the bottom right-hand screen. There are two people there. The one on the left is the technician who operates the equipment. The one on the right, Kathy Bailey from the United States, is the one who makes the decision on this occasion. And that decision is that it was not a score, which means that the Senchu has now been added to Sanjad Ganzade. So with just 0.5 of a second left. Ganzade could well lose the Senchu advantage because he left the tatami. Question is, was he propelled? Was he pushed? Or did he jump? And the decision from the referee is that he stepped off the tatami. So there's the Senchu lost. He still has that 1 point. There's half a second left. Watch for the attack from Kvesic. Goes in for the body. Now, the big question was, could it have been a score? The time was down to 0-0-0. The coach couldn't put in any more video review requests. So the win, with that 1 point difference, goes to the Olympic champion and the bronze medalists now in the World Championships, Sanjad Ganzade from the Islamic Republic of Iran.
That Chudan Yakuzuki had a really good timing. About to see it now.
The punch off the backhand there.
Yeah. Kvesic did a mistake. He closed the distance and he didn't do anything. So.
Yeah, exactly right, isn't it?
Yeah.
He
it was
closed
his
the
mistake.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get in the danger zone without doing something. That's the lesson there, I guess, isn't it?
I remember my coach always used to tell me, the winner will be the fighter who does the less mistakes. So that's the win. That will be the winner.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sound advice.
So he always used to tell me, don't make any mistakes.
Email Kumite plus 68 kilogram category coming up next. And this is a match between Egypt and Tunisia. And as the athletes have to prepare, so do the referees and judges. They have to gather their thoughts to make sure that they perform to the highest standard on the tatami. And the referees for the medal bouts are chosen very carefully, and they have to get selected and based on their performance throughout the previous 4 days of competition. Amina Shaban Okila, 23 years of age, from Egypt. She lost her semi-final 3 points to 1. She was the last one on the draw sheet and gets an automatic challenge for the bronze medal. Shehinez, her opposition from Tunisia, Shehinez Jemi. She won her repechage match 6 points to 5. Jemi is the World Games bronze medalist, wearing the red colours for Tunisia. Twice she's been a continental champion. Okila, continental champion, but also silver medalist on 2 occasions in the World Championships, the last of which was in Dubai in 2021 as a senior.
Jamie, for sure, is going to try to take down, because this is her favorite technique. And it's working really good.
A very powerful fighter as well, isn't she?
Yes.
On the basis that the athlete can only hold with one hand to do that takedown. Opening for a few seconds of the back, or usually a battle of wits, trying to find who's going to get the opening score, and it looks as though it's going to be a killer. And she did exactly as you said there. She did a double attack, didn't she?
Yeah.
And it was the second one, the punch, that came off.
It's smart, actually. When you want to close the distance with a kick, and then you follow up with a punch, it almost always works.
And this is where she needs to be careful, isn't it, Okila? Because she did the punch, but she stayed in close, and that's where Jemi could come up with that takedown that you spoke of. Okila going to receive the first warning. As you see, the referee just hesitates after making the decision, because he has to wait for the scoreboard to be reset before he can resume the match. That's wakarete. To sukate basically means separate and to continue fighting.
Yeah.
And we see here the coach, but when you're a fighter, how much communication do you have with your coach? Is it all the time? Is it through messages or just speaking? How do you keep in contact?
Depends how close you are with the coach. If you train often with your coach and you have the special bond, you only have to look his eyes and you know.
Okay.
If not, then you just have to hear his voice.
Well, we can certainly hear the voice of Jemi here. She's screaming out there because it looks like Okila has taken another 1 point score here. There's a video review. When Jemi was looking back at her coach, she was telling the coach, put a card up. I think I've scored a point here. And that's a nice change, isn't it, Vicky? Because it used to be that the athlete couldn't ask for a video review from the coach.
Yes, it's very important, because sometimes we feel something more than the coach, because the coach sits in this particular area. Sometimes he cannot see exactly where, if it's a point or not. So you just have to trust us and raise the card.
Here's where see the kick at the back. Now the punch went in. The punch went into the face of Jemi, and it was the score from the coaches. from the judges. But coach put the card in, and there was a kick to the back, but the kick was second.
Exactly.
So therefore, it can't score.
The distance is really, really close.
And Jimmy now receiving a warning for pushing.
She needs to start first,
Yep.
otherwise it doesn't look good.
Or her defensive punches need to be faster, because she's getting smothered from a killer. She's doing the punch, and then she's closing her down so she can't be counted upon.
That's why I'm talking about. The distance is really close, so she has no time to react. If you stay too close, it's very dangerous to do a counter punch.
Yeah.
Because there is no space.
Now with the clock reading 1 minute and 11 seconds, Jemmy really does need to get her distancing correct. She wants to do the kick, or she wants to get close enough to do a takedown, but she does need a big score now. She's trailing 3 points to 0, and the censure against her.
I'm surprised she didn't use the takedown yet, actually, because he always does it.
Once more, she's caught out by the speed of the attack from Mena Shaban Okila.
Yeah. Okila is doing what she has to do. The distance is close, so she's going first with her punches.
Again, fast punch from Okila.
It's very smart from her, because every time the distance is closer, she's attacking, so it's perfect.
And Jemmy really does not have, or does not seem to have, an answer to this. Really is slipping away from her. Again.
Oh, wow.
Because the double punch, once more.
Yeah.
Another example. Mena Shaban Okila riding high, that's for sure. 6 points to 0, and the censure.
Wow. Oy.
My word. She's destroyed her opponent here. Jemmy has absolutely no answer to her. And you'll see the score in just a moment. 8 points to 0. 8 points to 0. That is a huge win. The match stops at that point, because the rules say that if there's an 8-point differential, then there's no need to continue the bout.
Yeah.
Just so efficient, wasn't she?
Her adaptation in the fight was perfect. Every time the distance was close, she didn't lose any chance, any moment to it. So, very nice. She was ready. Definitely, she was ready.
And Jemmy just could not bring her play strategy into effect at all, could she?
No.
She wasn't able to use the takedown that we know so well from her. She wasn't able to get the range for her kicks, because the speed of Okila was just far too much for her. Staying with the female Kumite plus 68 kilo. Second of the bronze medals. About between Italy and Kazakhstan. So we have here Sofia Perotseva from Kazakhstan, the Olympic bronze medalist. Ahmad Al-Dosari, the referee from Kuwait. I have to give apologies on behalf of the technical crew at the moment. They're having an issue with the graphics, so we can't bring you the graphic on the top of the screen just yet, but hopefully that will change. In the meantime, using the scoreboards as we have, you'll be able to follow the bouts with no problem whatsoever. Italy's Cleo Ferracuti. Ferracuti, 27 years of age. She won her repechage final 8-0. Twice a European champion at under 21 level. She's been a European bronze medalist as a senior. But she's up against this fierce warrior from Kazakhstan, Sofia Perotseva, Olympic bronze medalist, World Games champion, 4 times Karate One Premier League winner. Sofia Perotseva. And she's a very strong fighter as well, isn't she, Vicky?
For whom?
Perotseva, she has a very strong...
So Sofia is always... you will never see a boring fight from her. You always see great fights, very interesting fights that are very close. Same for her semi-final against Maria Torres. Was amazing fight. And in the last World Championships, same. Every time I watch her fights, I really like with big suspense, and
yeah, exactly.
I'm sure it will be the same today. And Cleo Ferracuti is a very strong fighter. They both are playing good karate, so it will be nice to watch.
Okay, for an exciting bout between both of these. Referee brings them together. Perotseva wearing the blue colors for Kazakhstan. Cleo Ferracuti staying in the center of the tatami. Sofia Perotseva happy to circle around. Is it the sharks circling? Is she getting ready for that attack? Just a slight adjustment there of the shin guard.
I think her knee, she touched her knee.
Referee not satisfied with the level of work from each of them. A passivity warning. The opening few minutes, a few moments of about.
Oh, blue,
oh,
yes.
yeah, got it there. That was the timing, perfect. That came when she was just sitting back, and then you know.
She made 2 attacks, short attacks, and I think Cleo didn't expect it.
No, it lulled her into a false sense of security, didn't it?
True.
Ferracuti now changing her strategy somewhat.
So far, you don't go for nothing. It's not game.
Very successful coach for Kazakhstan, Tarek Abdulsalem. Well, Saver being forced to take a step off the mat. That forced error from Ferakuti. She's putting her under pressure. There's only 1 point between the two of them, although Beryl Saver has the Senchu. Still have 1 minute, 21 seconds. Plenty of time, isn't it, Vicky? Another point there for Beryl Saver. Another 1 point scorer, Yuko.
Very good timing.
She seems to have this ability to draw her opponent in, doesn't she? Another front hand, very quick. Kazamazuki, the front hand punch from Sofia Beryl-Seva.
It's all about the tactic now.
There's a sustained attack from Cleo Ferakuti. Beryl-Seva being forced into another error, stepping off the tatami. That's another chewy warning. She now has 3, as you see on the board.
And
those yellow oblongs. Front hand punch from Beryl-Seva, but this wasn't quite so good that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good counter punch.
Oh, both.
Yes, yeah. The front hand from Beryl-Seva, but Ferakuti had a great reverse punch there. Both scoring points for Yuko, 1 point each. Strong takedown.
It was after the Yame.
Yes, it was. So the judges
But it
didn't
was
go
a very nice attempt.
It was.
Very, very good.
It was.
2 hands.
Oh. Once again, Beryl-Seva steps off the tatami. This time she's in the last 9 seconds. If the referee gives her a warning, it will be saying goodbye to that Senchu advantage. That green rectangle on the scoreboard will disappear. It's taken that away. Ferakuti can come up with a 3-point score, a big ippon. She would level at 4-4. Then it would be determined by who scores an ippon, a 3-point score. That's a Hansoka Chui. Last chance for Ferakuti. She can't fall foul of the rules anymore. She needs that big score.
Oh!
There it is! There it is!
Wow!
Absolutely brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Cleo Ferakuti.
Incredible.
Now the sensational thing here.
She didn't give up. Very good of her.
Beryl-Seva
2 seconds.
lost the Senchu. Look how they're going forward. The clock has now gone down to 0-0.
Oh!
She's going for a point. What a fabulous finish. Sofia Beryl-Seva. She cannot believe her. My goodness me. What an unbelievable finish to this bout. The Olympic bronze medalist, the World Games champion, Now they're just checking to see if indeed that score was valid within time. What a dramatic moment we have here.
Oh,
Because Beroseva came out of nowhere. The judges went for the score. Their job is to give points. Not necessarily whether or not it was going to be. You can see on the clock.
yeah.
Is the score within time? That's what's being considered.
I think the moment she punched.
Does the clock
already yellow.
turn from white to red? It's white there, and that's what's being considered. See on the bottom of the scoreboard. Does it go from white to red before the punch arrives? Or does it happen on time? See the punch now? And the scoreboard was still white. There's the punch, scoreboard is white. Then the scoreboard turns red. And it was a valid score, and that was the reason. It was within the last second. And that decision to reject it, that's what they were looking for, to see whether it was a score within time or not. And the decision was that it was not a score. That means that the 4 points remain with Cleo Ferracuti, and she takes that bronze medal. What a dramatic finish.
Yeah, right. Wow, what a fight.
Oh, it was so tight, so tight. But the ippon from Ferracuti was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But then for Sofia Beroseva to come back with that attempt at that last point.
But it's good to explain.
That's
wow.
the kick. There's the hook and kick.
Oh my God.
Sensational. And as you see, the clock went from red to white. In the last 15 seconds, the clock is red.
But it's good to explain to the audience why red won with 4-4, right?
Yes. Oh yes, because it's an ippon.
Yes.
And that's the score, because it's the superior of the techniques.
Yeah.
But what a fabulous match.
Wow.
What a fabulous match.
I told you that it's never going to be a boring fight. I told you.
And how right you were. Goodness me. So now we're looking at the male minus 84 kilo. Valery Shobata, 30 years of age from Ukraine. Twice he's been a Karate Premier League winner and a world silver medalist. We have Eduard Gasparinian. Individual neutral athlete. Well, both of these athletes have made their way into this semi-final encounter for this bronze medal encounter. 3-minute match. There's the bow. It's a great overhead shot, that, isn't it, Vicky?
Yeah.
You see the match from a completely different angle.
I'm really jealous.
Yes.
I want to jump into the tatami and fight right now.
Well, from where you're sitting here in the commentary position, you're as close as anyone can get without actually being on it.
Yeah, it's like a kid next to an ice cream, you know? I feel like that right now.
Oh, to taste it once more. The hook again. Oh, there's a fast takedown now. The issue is, was he holding with both hands? Did Chobota fall foul of the rule?
If you are a karateka, the feeling that you are in the finals is
Yes.
uncomparable with any other.
Instead of getting a 3-point score, Chobota got a chewy warning. Gasparian is trying to force another error against Chobota. And he's managed to achieve that. Chobota will receive another chewy warning. Still 0-0, as you can see on the scoreboard, 1 minute 38 seconds. Chobota went in for a punch to the body.
Wow.
He turned his body away, he turned his head away, didn't he, Vic?
Almost.
He didn't have, he was almost there, but he didn't have that zanchin,
Yeah.
that focus of concentration, awareness. Gasparian trying to get in close enough to score. And this time, Chobota does succeed. Again, it's that double attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
That seems to be paying off with the fighters.
Seconds to go now.
And he has the Senchu to go with that 1-point Yuko score. You see on the scoreboard the green triangle at the bottom left of the red score. That's the Senchu advantage. Gasparian trying to, again, manages to force another error.
It's smart
from
that
Chobota.
he
He's
went out
yes, absolutely.
at 16 seconds because he doesn't get the Hanshoku yet.
Yes, so had that been within the last 15 seconds, it would have been Hansoku Chui. He wouldn't have been able to do anything else about it, and he would have lost the Senchu. Gasparian. This time, Chobota twists in, turns out of danger. And it is, in fact, Gasparian who then ends up off the tatami and receives a Hansoku Chui warning. Gasparian
Why
now,
is he
again
going so
on that
much
line.
in the corner?
He was moving back. He was putting himself in unnecessary danger there, wasn't
Yes.
he? Instead of turning to the left or breaking the line. 7 seconds still to go.
Oh, he's going back to the corner.
And he's going back again, and there he is. Going to lose that Senchu. Gasparian knows that if he pushes him off once more, there's the Joe guy, there's the Hansoku Chui. He's now going to take that Senchu away. That's gone. The advantage, 1 point difference. Can Gasparian come forward? Now he's standing his ground now. As the clock ticks down to 0-0.
There is a video review.
There's a video review request from the coach of Gasparian. In fact, there's a video review request from both sides.
Oh. Yeah, smart. Why not to use the card?
Absolutely.
I think for both is no, but...
So as you can see here, the clock is red and then it turns to white. If the score is occurring when it's red, it's fine. If it's white, it's out of time. Now the video review is being conducted by Marek Kobin. And Marek is on the right-hand side of the lower screen to your right. And they are away from the arena. He is in a completely different space in the stadium. So he has no idea what, at the beginning, the video review request is for. He has to look at the last 6 seconds to see if a valid score is being produced. And the decision by the video review referee is that neither of them scored a valid point, which means that Valery Chobota from Ukraine takes the bronze medal. But he did. Oh, he was getting so back to that line each time, wasn't he?
Yes. I know. I do that sometimes too, so I know how it feels now for the rest. It's really risky, actually, yeah. Because it was like 1 centimeter from the Jogai. Close. It was an intense fight.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not many points, but many actions, so good.
Now, Vicky, you're not on the tatami at the moment, but you're still athletes commission,
yes,
and all that hard work that goes with that.
Yeah, we are. We have two re-elected members right now, Douglas Brose and Antonio Diaz, and we are 7 in the commission with the head David De Benatello. And what we are doing is that we are the voice of the athletes. Our job is very important. And all the athletes should know that. All the athletes should know that they have someone to hold on their back. I'm very proud to be in this team and flattered.
Yeah, absolutely, and well just deserved as well, because there is a strict criteria that you have to meet. You have to be current and relevant. You have to be a successful athlete in your own right. You can't just be anyone who puts their name forward, can you? And
the elections are happening every 2 years. And if you're elected, then you are in the Athlete Commission for 4 years. So in this competition, the World Championships, all the athletes were asked to vote 1 or 2 athletes as a new member of the election. So 2 years ago in Dubai, I was re-elected. So yes, I'm very, very happy for that.
Excellent, excellent. So the male minus 84 kilogram bronze medal, the second of the bronze medals. This is a match between Jordan and Japan.
Team Jordan is doing really good at this championship because yesterday they reached the final with the team, right?
Incredible. First time in their history.
Wow. And now they have a bronze medal bout. They're growing and it's good. It's good to see some countries growing up with karate. So it means karate is developing.
Shimada Rikito of Japan, 23 years of age, world champion as a junior in plus 76 kilo. Been twice a continental silver medalist. Active on the Karate One Premier League, taking 2 silver, 2 bronze medals. Shimada Rikito. And for Jordan, Muhammad Al-Jafari. Stage is set for this minus 84 kilogram encounter. Japan wearing the blue colors, Jordan in red. Japan have this very direct approach to their Kumite, Vicky.
Yes. Direct and fast. And with multiple attacks, punches. They have their own style. Wow.
Al-Jafari just trying to close off the escape route for Shimada. Did so quite cleverly, keeps Shimada in the corner. Oh, but that was a clever turn, wasn't it,
yes,
from Shimada? Finds himself once more back.
Oh, wow.
Finding his position, and he did so well. That's going to be a 1-point score. 4 of the judges all gave the point. That Yuko. No point coming or video review request from the coach of Al-Jafari.
Oh.
Doctor just having a look. Might be an injury from there. Just a little concern from Shimada, although he's been given a point. If there is excessive contact, indeed, before they start the match again.
Yeah.
There's the punch. Now, it should be skin touch and no transfer of energy from the pad to the target of the face. Looks like on his thumb, it looks as though there was some blood there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can see on his thumb here.
His eye.
Exactly, over the top of the eye. Now, it is possible, of course, that there was already an injury there, so the referee has to take all of that into consideration to determine whether the point will stand or whether it could be taken away, and instead a contact violation. And at the moment, the referee is with the athlete and we'll be speaking with the doctor to determine the best way forward. And in the moment, we have Shimada Rikito not showing too much concern, but inside he must be thinking, was that a bit too high? Yes.
It's if you get a point and then it's too much contact, you feel like, too bad. I wish I did a little bit less hard. But yeah, that's karate, and
yeah,
if you have so much speed, it can happen.
Exactly.
Normal.
You see here the Japanese contingent in the audience equally awaiting the outcome. Okay, so the referee has indeed taken the score away. There may be some blood on the tatami, in which case it would have to be addressed.
قلت لك انت اللي بتدي هدايا، انت اللي بتدي هدايا ليه؟ العب لعبك الصح. ما اقعدش حركني كتير لدرجه ان انا افضل.
Well, unfortunately, my linguistic skills don't allow me to translate what was said by the coach. But I'm sure the athlete knows exactly what was being said. So he has been patched up, so to speak. The contact was too strong. It was a very, very quick attack. There was nothing wrong with that, but the referee has changed the decision from a point, taken that away, and is now given a chewy warning for contact.
Wow. Yes.
Now, I'm sure
Clear.
that was the instruction from the coach. Make your attacks quick, over the top, and then follow it up with a double punch. And that's exactly what Al Jafari did. So now, the young 19-year-old from Jordan is in the lead with that 1 point and the Yuko. And he has the Sencho.
Is he just 19 years old?
He's just 19 years
Wow.
old, yes. So we're seeing the athletes from the junior ranks coming now into the seniors.
Yeah.
And this is kind of changing of the guard almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it's totally different.
Now, this time, that front hand from Shimada
Perfect timing.
wasn't too hard. Perfect timing, great distance.
Perfect counter.
1 point each now. And Shimada has to be very careful. He doesn't want to open that wound up. So he has to be really cautious with his control. And that time, it was absolutely perfect. And the front hand again went in, but look, there's the reaction. Was it too hard? Difficult to tell. As far as Al Jafari is concerned, he thinks it was. There's a bit of swelling under his eye this time. Now, whether it came from that encounter or not. This time the referee has decided it was a valid score and stayed with the judge's recommendation. Al Jafari over the top of the punch. There's a Yuko score given, a 1 point score.
Their punches are incredibly fast, from both of them. Wow.
He's getting his timing exactly right, isn't he?
Very smart that he did it straight away after his point.
He didn't
Very
give
good tactic.
didn't give Shimada a chance to settle,
No.
did he?
Yeah.
Still only 1 point and the Senchu between the two of them, mind. Again, he came over the top.
His 1-2 double punch is super, super, super fast.
And as you said, you know, with the new scoring system, and you can immediately see
Yes.
the scores. And of course, when the judges signal the score, the clock is stopped automatically.
Yes.
Before, with the flag system, the clock, the referee had to see the flags. There could be seconds
Yes,
lapse.
this is much better. So we have a video review for the kick. No.
Did the block get in? Front hand. Shimada was leaning his face back out of the way. And he also had his front arm up. Video review referee Juan Antonio Velasco of Spain just asking the technician to zero in a bit closer to see if the kick was on target. Was it out of range, do you think, Vicky?
I think he touched him with his toes.
But it wasn't a full full foot, was it?
No.
Just right at the end of the toes.
So yeah, no. Oh. Yeah.
Oh. This time we have a video review request from the coach of Shimada Rikito.
This time it wasn't, but he fell. So that's why it wasn't a score.
But the question is, why did he fall? If he fell because he lost balance, then it can't score.
Yeah.
If he fell because he was propelled over by Al Jafari, then it is possible that he could score.
Yes,
so
sure.
that will depend on what we see in the video review. So there's the kick from Al Jafari. He went down, and then there was a follow-up from Shimada. But did the punch from Shimada end on target? Or was he overstretched? The punch came between the legs, didn't it, of Shimada, of Al Jafari.
It's incredible how
Oh, that's a good angle. There's another angle there that they've been
Shimada,
considered.
how he scored. He scored like Yakuzuki Churan, but his position is amazing.
Does the punch look as though it's underneath the arm?
Yeah.
Does it look as though it's underneath the arm? That's the question. And it's been
rejected.
So the punch went in under the arm, missed the target, can't score.
Another score.
No question about that one.
From Shimada. 4-3 now.
Yeah, once again, apologies that we don't have the graphic on screen. But hopefully I'm being able to give you the current positions. You see on the score of the board at the moment is 4-3 in favor of Muhammad Al Jafari, who's now receiving some more treatment on the face. And again, Shimada Rikito of Japan has to stand and wait the outcome. It may be that there was no contact and the injury is just opened up before all the dressing has come loose. Very patient crowd here in the Pap Laszlo Budapest Sports Arena. There's the punch. Now that was the original one. And there's a front hand punch. Oh, it looks as though Al Jafari is going through the wars, so to speak.
Yeah.
He certainly knows he's in a battle, doesn't he, with Shimada Rikito. Shimada already on 2 yellow card warnings. You see them on the screen there. Chewy 1 and Chewy 2. Score 4-3, and that green triangle shows the senchu, which is held in favor of Muhammad Al Jafari. And there's some blood on the tatami that's being cleaned up as we wait for the athletes to get back in position. Just see here Al Jafari having some attention from the doctors. He is leading 4 points to 3. He has the Senchu. 53 seconds still on the clock. Great to see the crowd getting in there and waving away. They're not too fussed about the injury from Al Jafari. It's not their face that they have to worry about. Good. Now the referee can give to take up to 3 minutes and perhaps even a little longer if necessary. But it's important for the safety of the athletes that they have the right attention as Muhammad Al Jafari returns to the tatami. The referee may well be looking at another contact violation or but no warnings and no points. Shimada tries that double roundhouse kick. Al Jafari steps off the tatami. He'll get a chewy. Oh, the hooky kick almost came off. That was the second time he threw that kick and he fell down to the tatami again, didn't he?
Yeah.
Shimada not able to take advantage.
Wow, oi.
Oh, punches going left, right and centre here from Muhammad Al Jafari.
Their techniques are impressive. I'm getting all excited.
That was really fast from Shimada.
Wow.
Very, very quick. As soon as Al Jafari stepped in, out came that counter punch from Shimada. Brilliant.
4-4 now. Oh.
Only difference is the Senchu advantage.
Wow!
There's the hook and kick again from Al Jafari, but the punch was in first from Shimada. The coach of Jordan shaking his head. He can see this starting to slip away from his fighter. Al Jafari made the attack and then came in, and Shimada's going to be warned for holding on. 21 seconds still on the clock. He's on his third yellow warning. Third chewy. Over the top again from Al Jafari. That was the attack that's been paying off at the beginning of the bout, wasn't it?
I think he scored 4 times or 3 times with this technique.
Yes. But he certainly has got...
Oh! His kicks are always almost point.
Almost.
Almost. Wow, how intense.
Front hand again. Attack from Al Jafari. So fast, isn't he? So quick with that front hand punch at Gazamazuki. 6 points to 5. He now leads. There's a roundhouse kick to the back from Shimada, but the punch is in from Al Jafari.
Very, very fast, Kizami.
Incredibly intense. 7 points to 5 now. 13 seconds to go. Shimada needs it. A 2-point score. Comes in the high with that reverse punch. Oh! Wonderful Ashibarai leg sweep takedown, but just couldn't.
What the fight.
Just couldn't quite get there to finish the punch.
I think the crowd is getting crazy.
5 seconds left on the clock. Again, Al Jafari goes high with the punch. High kick, but Al Jafari once more first with that front hand punch.
Yeah.
8 points to 5, and Al Jafari just having some attention once more He's got an injury over his eye, an injury under his eye, an injury on his lip. He certainly has been in a battle here.
But you know what, Billy? I think he doesn't care because.
No, he's a warrior.
Oh my God! I think he's
fighter.
gonna hurt. He's gonna feel it tomorrow.
Yes.
Right now, the adrenaline is so high, you feel nothing. Believe me.
Shimada is trailing 5 points to 8. He has a Senchu also against him. He needs a 3-point score that will level at 8-8 in this last 2 seconds. So watch for Shimada to come off the line. He has to go for a big score, has to go for a 3-point score.
Oh, what a fight.
Al Jafari knew exactly what would happen from Shimada. Brilliant, a brilliant fight.
Very good karatekas, both of them. In this
great fight.
In these kind of fights, I give them my respect because you can see that they are not only amazing sportsmen, but also very good karatekas.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I do indeed. But not only are they having the skill for the sport of karate, but they are martial artists.
Exactly.
And the fighter in them is quite evident in both cases there. We had the ferocity of Shimada's attacks, and we had the tenacity from Ferrari to stay there and to take that punishment. And Al Jafari was able to use his skills and speed to take the bronze medal. Brilliant fight.
We are ready for new category on our Kumite.
Forgive me, I said Al Jafari, and I almost mispronounced his name, saying Ferrari, but he had the speed of a Ferrari,
yeah,
didn't he?
True.
He certainly did. And that was most definitely a Formula One performance.
My division.
This is where we've seen you so many times in this exact position, waiting to come on to compete. Jan Kristoffersen, the center referee from Denmark, in this match between Spain and France. Maria Isabel Nieto of Spain, 24 years of age, the current European bronze medalist that she won in Guadalajara in Spain. Alizé Adé of France, World Games bronze medalist, 29 years of age, very experienced fighter. 7 times she's won the Karate One Premier League. She's also been a world champion as a senior and a bronze medalist, continental champion. She's done it all. So you know both these fighters, Vicky?
Yes. With Agier, we fought many times. With Nieto, never, because she's new. She's a new fighter. She's young, and we never fought with each other. but I know them both because I'm watching.
And you're on the Athletes Commission.
Yeah, of
So you
course.
have to know all the athletes.
Yes.
So, as you've watched Azir fight so many times and you've fought her so many times, what can viewers look out for with this fighter?
With Jer,
Yeah.
do I have to say?
Well,
She has good kicks. She's using her Ura Mawashi and Mawashi Geri Chudan, and she has good punches on Jodan on the head. So yeah.
so watch out for the legs. Watch out for the kicks.
for the kicks. Yes, watch out for the kicks.
And as a fighter, you study other athletes. Your coaches are always looking at video and seeing what they are capable of, help you prepare. But when you have a situation like this with Nieto, who perhaps you don't know so well, that's always a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, for someone who is new and you don't know them, and you first fight them and you don't have some video to watch, it's of course it's hard. But if you have experience as a fighter and you are like, yeah, I'm now 34 years old, I have the ability to understand in the beginning of the fight a little bit what's happening and what the situation is, and so I believe if you have experience, is very important from that.
Can I just say, when you say you're 34 years old, I don't see it like that at all. I think you're 34 years young. You can be any age is just a number.
Thank you.
Age is just a number, and you're still very young and still very capable of,
Yes,
of getting on the
I
mat.
feel young.
Now, on the contrary, I am very old. So, but no, seriously though, age is now in top-level sport is less important. It's
Yes.
how you are, how you feel, how fit you are, and all of those skill bases and the way that you live your life, your nutrition, everything.
Exactly. As long as the way you live is healthy and you take care of yourself, you can continue doing this for many years.
Exactly, exactly. You know, we do see people who are young, who just simply don't look after themselves. That's why karate is such a wonderful martial art and sport to be into. It's something that you can do for life.
Yes, for sure. And as I said before, you can even have a family, and a woman can have a baby and then continue. And that's the beauty of our sport.
Yes. So we have the first, the second Chewy for each of them. And now, as you can see at the top of the screen, we have our graphics. So well done, tech team, for getting that sorted. And Nieto just trying to put Azier under pressure. Azier tries a side kick to the body. Good defensive kick.
I told you, she's a good kicker.
She is indeed. And she was kind of lulling again Nieto into thinking that she can make her attack. And then she put in that side kick defensive. 2-point score, Wasari. And on the graphic on screen, you see the 2 is surrounded by a green square, and that signifies the Senchu. It's another yellow warning, Chewy warning for Azier. Yeah, trying that roundhouse kick, again the side kick, and then the hooking kick. Manages to get out of trouble as we're going into the last 4 seconds. And now she'll lose the sensu. The video review request from the coach of Alicia Azier. And there's the roundhouse kick. You saw it from the right leg there. Now, did it meet the target? There's the kick.
Looks in from this angle.
From that angle, you could believe it's in. Perhaps the video review referee, Mr. Peter Beebe from England, would agree, and he does indeed.
Good call
So
from the
that's
coach.
a great call, and look, the score, the time on the scoreboard is down to 0. So either the time hasn't stopped and they just got back into, there's a part of a second left. Fabulous win. Very comprehensive win, it has to be said. 5 points to 0. Polished performance, really, wasn't it, Vicky?
Yeah. As he has more experience, and you could see that on the tatami. But Nieto has many years in front of her, and she will have the time to show.
She's only 20,
Yeah.
24. Plenty of years ahead. See the expression on the face of Alicia Azier. There's the side kick, that pushing kick, stopped her dead in her tracks. Now watch for the round kick. There's the round kick that was scored on the video review. Now, the arm came up from Nito, but it was an ineffective block. Next match up, second of the bronze medals in the minus 68 kilogram. And this is between Germany. We have here Madeline Shirota and 10 Yuko. She scored one Wasari on her way through into this match. Here we have Georgia Zafanya Seiko, 24 years of age, from Indonesia. And Giuseppe Notariani of Italy, the referee. Madeleine Schroeter of Germany. World silver medalist as a junior at plus 59 kilo. And twice continental bronze medalist at under 21. Junior world champion from Indonesia, Georgia Zafanya Seiko. Twice she's been Asian champion. a little smile on her face. I think she's going to be looking as though she's looking forward to this and ready to go. Tatiana. Schroeter in red for Germany. Zefania for Indonesia in blue. So what goes through your mind in these opening seconds when you see about start off like this, just testing and probing?
Yeah, in the beginning, of the fight, they're trying to get their moment, to get the confidence on the tatami, and see how their plan that they have already thought is going to work. Because they already have a plan.
Yes.
Prepared.
And you try to stick to your plan as best you can.
Yes, exactly. And if it doesn't work, you have to anticipate.
Yeah, and have a plan B.
Yeah, always. Plan B, plan C. You have to be prepared. Because you never know what will happen. That's the beauty of Kumite.
Yes. Halfway through the bout, still no score. Just one chewy warning each. Schroeter tries that come in over the top, but Zefania meets her with that counter punch to take the point, and she'll have the senchu. Schroeter continuously circling, but Zefania standing her ground, waiting for the attack, and there she's met Schroeter with that attack over the top again. High punch, another point, another Yuko score.
She needs to attack. Otherwise, it's, I think she's waiting for counter punch, but
Zefania has the speed, doesn't she?
yeah.
Another warning for Schroeter. She has another chewy warning. how quickly Zafania came out of the corner, spun round, and then sprung that front hand punch once more. Video review request from the coach of Schroeter. And there's the punch. Has been rejected. And coach for Schroeter, Jonathan Horn, former world champion and Olympian, has lost the card now, won't be able to use that again in the match. Schroeter, she did put in the punch, but she turned her face away. So he's Navzanchin. And once more, Zavanya doing the business, isn't she? Another point. So if you're in Schroeter's boots now, what would you?
See. Well, yeah, she should have. She was turning too much around from the beginning, and she lost too much time. And then, when she was behind the score, she didn't actually go for the point.
Yes.
So now it's too late, because as I know her, she's not so much a kicker. So it will be tough for her to change the score.
Yeah, because that's not her skill base. As you can see, Zafania just closing it down every time. Well, convincing win at the end of that, wasn't it? Schroeter just didn't have that strategy right, did she, at the beginning? As you say, she was circling around and Zafania was standing her ground, and then it all became too late.
It is, I don't want to be mistaken, it is not a bad tactic, but it doesn't work for everyone, for every athlete. You need to have a different tactic for every athlete. You cannot fight the same with every fighter.
No.
Ah, beautiful. You see also Jonathan Horn, a huge champion.
Yes, yes, tremendous.
And a very, very good person.
Yeah, a lovely man. Male minus 75 kilogram now. And this is a match between Bosnia and Herzegovina and an individual neutral athlete. We have, for Bosnia and Herzegovina, Rulja Hamza. Rulja Hamza, 22 years of age. The referee, Ahmad Salah. Independent neutral athlete Ernest Sharafutinov, wearing the red colors, ones are Turulia of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Turulia, 22 years of age, was an under-21 silver medalist in the World Championships. So do you have a favorite weight in the male categories that you like to watch?
Yes. Minus 67 and minus 84.
And you have successes from Greece from your athletes, don't you?
Yeah, we have the final from category minus 60 kilos, Stefanos Xenos, and he's fighting for the gold today. I'm very excited for that. And his brother, unfortunately, didn't make it for the medals, but he's also an amazing fighter. Dionysis Xenos,
Yes.
his brother.
Dionysus. Both of them very active on the Karate One Premier League
Yes.
circuit, aren't they? Referee gets them underway. Sharafudinov, very quick legs, very supple, able to get a high knee lift. Referee not satisfied with the level of action. Double attack with those punches from Tarulia.
Clever.
Sharafutinov, the slightly taller of the two. Sharafudinov puts a kick in with that front leg to the body. Looks across to get his coach to put in a video review request. He felt it was in. What about your thoughts on that kick, Vicky? Do you think it was...
I'm not sure. I have to see the...
whether it was a bit short, perhaps? See where the bottom right-hand screen, the bottom left-hand screen, perhaps is a better one to go for. That's the one that the video review judge has gone for.
I don't think it will be a point.
From that perspective, it didn't look
point
too...
of view.
Was he leaning back a little?
I think it didn't reach the target 100%.
Well, the decision will be made in just a moment. You see the technician just getting the referee to put his decision in, and it is no score. So you're right, Vicky, was leaning back a bit.
Yeah.
His range wasn't quite right. So the coach has lost his card. Coming into the last minute of the bout. Sharafutinov again makes the attack, and Tarulia still sets himself in the middle of the tatami. Video review this time for the attack from Tarulia. Now, see the attack come forward. Did the punch go past? You see the red pad just behind the back.
Yeah.
And as the front hand goes in, there's the front hand from Tarulia. Now this could be a score. It's not been accepted because his arm was quite bent, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe he was a bit too
because
close.
they both went in, it was
Yes.
close.
So incorrect distance would have been the reason why it didn't score. So now neither of the coaches have a video review card left as we move in towards the last 30 seconds of the bout.
We need to see a one clear technique. The one who will do the one clear technique will be a score because they're so close all this time, both of them.
And they're kind of stifling the
Yes.
the technique from the opposition, aren't they?
Yeah, that was.
That was much better from Tarulia. So Sharafutinov now taking the 2-point score. He has the censure advantage coming into the last 23 seconds. Sharafutinov spinning around. Tarulia has that sense of urgency now. Tarulia throwing that roundhouse kick. He's looking to his coach. He wants to have a video review, but of course he can't because the car's lost. The referee giving him Hansokachui. And the win goes to Ernest Sharafutinov.
that kick, I want to see the kick.
United States, Thomas Scott, Olympian, 7th place in the Olympics. 6 times he's been continental champion. 3 Karate One Premier Leagues to his belt. Andrei Zaplitny of Ukraine, 22 years of age. Continental champion, under 21, bronze medalist on 2 occasions. On paper, Thomas Scott, the more experienced of the two. Watch out for Thomas Scott's kicks, particularly to the body. Mawashi Geri, the roundhouse kick. Referee brings him to the center. Ivamona Altman of Germany. Referee trying to get the fighters to move, but if they don't have an attack.
Yeah, most of the times in the first seconds are for the athletes to search the right moment, to be sure about what they want to do. Mostly it's like that in the finals. They want to rush and make a mistake.
And Thomas Scott putting a little pressure on to get that warning against Zaplitny. There was the roundhouse kick attempt from Thomas Scott, but Zaplitny saw it coming, caught him with a reverse punch, Gyakuzuki to the body.
Already point.
Yeah, the referee awarded the point. The coach was going to put in a video review, but it was unnecessary. Unless, of course, he thinks it was for a higher score.
True.
So it is possible, although the judges gave a single point, if the coach thinks that there was a follow-up with a kick, that were deserving a higher score. And as you see, he looks down because Thomas Scott went down to the tatami. Did the punch succeed when he went down? So there's the kick from Thomas Scott. There was the front hand punch, then the sweep, then the follow-up with the punch. So the coach is looking to see if that was a 3-point score. He knows that the first one gets the points. That's the one that the judges went for. There. Then there was the sweep, and then there's the follow-up. And that's what they're trying to see if that was worthy of a 3-point score. So this will be interesting to see what the outcome of the video review will be. And it is no.
Yeah, no, it's yes.
He gave it. Yeah, because she turned. That's right. She gave Torima Sen, took away the 1-point score, and changed it to a 3-point score. So that's a brilliant example of a good call from the coach.
Very good, because she could have. If it was no, then what? Then he loses the card.
No, if it was no, you'd lose the card, but you'd get the 1-point score.
You get the point, yeah.
So there was
yeah, we've never seen that, right?
No, that's the first time that's happened.
But it's a good example for us, yeah, to see.
Because the coach felt this was worth more than, and of course that is a very, very important example. Front hand once more over the top from Zaplitny. The judges have gone for the score from Thomas Scott. Now the coach didn't go for the call for Zaplitny because he knows that it was second and it can't score.
True.
Unless it had the flags, unless it had the support from the judges. .40 seconds still to go. Scott goes in low with the
another
punch.
2 down. Very smart of him.
Yes, it was.
You know, he knows he scores like that, and he does it again. Very good.
Still just at 1 point in it. Zaplitny goes high. Thomas Scott pushes in that kick.
Wow. Oh, he got it.
Very, very successful. Great technique there from Thomas Scott. 3-point scored.
So what we've talked about before, that you should not stop.
Absolutely. And the last 10 seconds, Thomas Scott has come from behind to be leading 5 points to 3. Video review, you see the punch from Scott slip past, and is that going to be a successful call for Andrei Zaplitny? You know, we've had some great calls from the coaches today, haven't we, Vicky?
Yes.
Into the last 30 seconds. Thomas Scott still leading 5 points to 4 over Andrei Zaplitny, who holds the Senchu. Scott getting close to the Jogai line. Zaplitny going to put him under pressure, and Scott has to step off. 18 seconds. There hasn't any warnings against him just yet, so that's not a problem for him. That whistle there was the Kata, the official calling the referee over. The referee gave the Category 2 warning against Zaplitny. Thomas Scott definitely stepped off the tatami. But if the referee felt that Zaplitny had pushed him off, then Zaplitny gets the warning. Now, 5 points to 5. Thomas Scott has to overcome this century. Got to score a point. He has 10 seconds left. Zaplitny goes in low for a punch. Video review request. And this is coming from both coaches. Now this is a really important one because only the fighter that scores first can succeed. Now which will it be? Red or blue? And if either of them are valid scores. So let's have a look. You can see Scott going high, Zaplitny going low, red going high, blue going low. Now, as Scott makes his attack, Zaplitny comes in low. Are they exactly the same time? If they are, they could both score.
Okay.
So video replay playing an incredibly difficult one. And if they were leaning off to the side or slipping past, so both have lost the opportunity. With 8 seconds left, Thomas Scott has to attack if he wants to take this bronze medal. Zaplitny coming in close, running back to the side. Scott making as much attacks as he can. There's the time is up. Very, very interesting match.
Yeah, I can feel.
Yeah. Oh, it was sensational match.
We all feel like this when we lose, but no one is expressing it. Tom Scott did it today. What a close match, and both of them did really good.
And the difference between the two was the sensu. Now our schedule is up. We have female Kata, then we're going on to male Kumite, and we're into the finals session. Now, just to have an opportunity to reconsider some of those situations during the bronze medals and how important that the video review teams were during that whole episode of the last matches in particular. Now, we have changed co-commentators, and we have to say goodbye to Vicky Panatsedou and say hello to the amazing double world champion Antonio Diaz.
Hi, Billy. How are you?
Antonio, great to see you.
Yeah,
great
happy to be here. Happy to be here.
And thank you once again for being prepared to share that wonderful knowledge that you have of the sport of karate.
Thank you.
You've been in karate for so many years, you know, Antonio. You've won the World Championships on more than one occasion. You've been a sensational ambassador for the sport. It's a great honor for me to be able to commentate with you.
Oh, also
again.
for me to be here with you, and you know, enjoy all the World Championship now from this side, no, without the pressure, more relaxed. It's nice. It's nice to be here.
And you're still very, very much involved in karate. You may not be working so hard on the tatami anymore, but you're still on the Athletes Commission. You've just been re-elected again.
Yes. I'm in the Athletes Commission, and also working or representing the Athletes Commission in the Kata Rules Commission. So it's good to be involved in the sport. And
we have the gold medal match now for the female kata, and here we have Lao Xiong Mu Grace of Hong Kong, China, the Olympic bronze medalist, and she's up against Uno Hikaru of Japan, World Games silver medalist. Antonio, what a